Speaking of travel, for many families, it's a tradition to pack up the car and head to one of the many state and national parks across the inland Northwest.
One popular destination is, of course, the Olympic Peninsula. King 5's Drew Andre explains why businesses and the Forest Service are preparing for a summer of uncertainty.
The national park is really the crown jewel for the Olympic Peninsula.
Summer is trickling closer by the day at Olympic National Park. 3.7 million visitors pass through the gates every year.
Can I get a name for your booking?
Olympic Hiking Company guides tours and backpacking trips for about 4,000 of those visitors, largely in the prime months between June and August.
We're ready to welcome these guests.
But the National Parks Conservation Association questions whether the park will be.
Everyone needs to know what to expect, and no one knows anything right now. We may not see the impacts until gates are closed or campgrounds are closed, or maybe toilet paper runs out sometime, and the parks already start from an understaffed position.
Fewer park rangers means there's less maintenance. For example, you could see more bathrooms that are closed and more trash on the ground.
Regardless of how things shake out with, staffing levels in our public lands, it's really kind of on us as communities to be stewards of our backyard.
Ferris says do research on the trail you're hiking ahead of time, find out about parking, and be prepared to pack out waste and food.
The first thing is to say we are open. We're all open.
Olympic Peninsula Tourism Director Marcia Massey says businesses are plugging along as normal, but there's an even bigger concern than staffing the national park: the decline in visitors this year from Canada.
Many of the businesses have told me that their phones have stopped ringing and the reservations have stopped coming in from folks in Canada. So we're already seeing the impact of the pullback on travel.
Only about 20 nautical miles away, Marcia says Canadians fuel 15 to 20% of business on the Olympic Peninsula, regularly taking the Blackball ferry from Victoria into Port Angeles.
Some of our events that normally draw folks over from Canada are getting cancellations.
Welcome to any seats you like in there, move around.
Some businesses, including Olympic Hiking Company, are offering discounts for Canadian tourists to incentivize them to still visit.
We want to have a nice, friendly welcome for our Canadian neighbors across from Victoria, or just travelers that are passing through Victoria.
This uncertainty isn't new for the Olympic Peninsula. From pandemic closures to the 2023 fire that burned down the popular day lodge at Hurricane Ridge, it's just the latest challenge.
We found a way to pivot. So, that's what we do. We all bound together. That's what we do. We find a way to pivot.